Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, your journey partner in business, founder of strategicmeditation.com, where I help impact-driven entrepreneurs and leaders like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. The work that I do as a business Reiki master and as a strategic coach is to help you increase your energy so that you can increase your impact. And this is your business energy flow forecast for the week ahead of October 8th of 2023. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day weekend, if you celebrate that here in the States, right? And so your business energy flow forecast, if this is the first time that you're seeing it, hi, welcome. This is so that you know what to expect for the week ahead as a conscious entrepreneur, right? As a servant-hearted and heart-centered leader, right? What to expect in the week ahead. If you're an empath and you work with others and you want to know what to expect, what's the forecast? I'm your energy weather lady, and I'm happy to help you get and stay grounded and clear in the week ahead. Let's get to it. The message that my spirit guides have told me to share with you, especially for this week ahead and for this month overall of October 2023, is become visible to yourself. Become visible to yourself. Let me explain. So if you're anything like me, you are recovering from being a people pleaser, right? So there's this natural pattern that you and I both have to look and be very, very preoccupied with. Look for, how do others feel? How do others feel about what I'm doing? How do others feel about how we're doing? How do others feel about the world around us? How do others feel, right? And comparing, constantly basing, constantly, am I safe? Am I okay? Are we good? Based off of how others are doing. And it's, for those of us who are servant leaders, that's beautiful. And at the same time, what can happen is that it starts to mess with our self-image and our self-confidence if left unchecked and unbalanced. So much that for you as the leader, for me as the leader, I have a tendency to forget what my needs are. What is my energy versus what is your energy, right? For those of us who are empaths watching in, we absorb, we're emotional sponges naturally, right? And so the barrier between where I end and you begin, especially if you're anything like me, is a bit blurry. And that can be problematic for our health, our well-being, our mental clarity and ability to focus and follow through, our ability to communicate effectively, to know our boundaries, and to share them, right, and voice them. This is essential, becoming visible to yourself. And I know many of you watching are going through different launches in your careers, in your businesses. So when I say visibility, you may immediately think about marketing and visible to others. No. We're talking about becoming visible to yourself. In other words, self-awareness and insight. That is the overall theme for the month of October, as well as for this week in particular of October 8th of 2023. So if you've seen the annual reading that I did way back in the winter solstice of 2022. You know that we had the heaven and earth reading and then the balance card. So if you haven't, it's in the description of this video. Make sure that you watch it, because for this month, we need to really follow our hearts, honor our ancestors, and own our expertise. Long story short, right? That was the reading I highly recommend. I actually, whenever I go to read each week for the month, I rewatch the annual reading from last year. So if I do it and I take my own medicine, I highly recommend it. So that you know what to expect for not only the month ahead, but the year ahead. Long story short, we're looking at this week of October 8th of 2023. And the message is to become visible to yourself. Stop ignoring your needs and restart any introspective practices that you used to do in the past that helped you see yourself, that helped you hold up the mirror to who am I really? How do I really feel? What's my origin story? What's my current feelings, my authentic point of view? What's my stance on these issues? Dip back into those introspective practices, such as meditation, right? Or coming for Reiki and coaching here at the mansion. I'm at another room. This is not a Zoom background. This is the goddess, right, who's been with me for many years. If you remember her from previous mansion, she's grown huge, right? She's like sticking up with 2 arms now towards the ceiling. She's my money tree, happy and basking in the sunlight. So welcome to yet another part of the tour of the mansion that when you come to visit, you'll be able to see. But without further ado, let's get to the card reading of the week in particular so that we can take a look at what to expect for the week of October 8th of 2023. And the card is Awakening. Awakening. So this is Archangel Gabriel, who is the Archangel of communication, right? Clarity, and really being able to relay information, understanding, and voice your opinion. And it says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It is important to be yourself. And let me read to you from the book. Shout out to Doreen Virtue. This is the Angel Tarot card deck. It's time to review your plans according to this card and look at things from a new perspective. Ask yourself, is it possible that a different approach would work better? Although it may feel like events have come to a standstill, this is temporary. So make use of the extra time you've been given to rethink your strategies. You may need to step outside of the norm, the mainstream right now, and embrace your unique and eclectic beliefs or attitudes. It's also a good moment to be generous with your time, attention, and gifts. This tithing is returned by the universe manyfold to you. Additional meanings of this card: epiphanies, selflessness, unexpected life changes, the need for patience, the power that lies in being oneself, and unusual situations. Archangel Gabriel is the angel who helps people become divine messengers of love. When you speak, think, and act from a place of love, others are irresistibly drawn to you. And that is the reading for the Awakening card from the book. What my spirit guides are saying is for you to pay attention to how Archangel Gabriel is depicted on this card. He's falling up. He's falling up. And the card is right side up, so this is a confirmation. So this feeling of awakening, you already know you're having it this week of October 8th, 2023. You can sense that your perspective about yourself or about at least one other person in your life, because this is a major arcana card. So that means this has to do with our relationships. It's not just you. So it could be who you are becoming in relationship to others, right? Who you are being, or it could be one other person around you is going through an awakening. The week of October 8th, 2023 is a week of awakening, and it is a falling up in vibration. What does that mean, falling up? So this is surrender. Surrender to the ascension. There is something inside of you that is awakening, coming online, ready to step forward into the spotlight. And what it's going to feel like is a surrender of like, okay, I'm going to allow my greatness. I'm going to allow myself to take a stand for this. I'm going to allow people to see me as an expert. I'm going to allow myself to be loved, right? I'm going to allow myself to receive my needs being met, really, and not BSing myself anymore, because you've come awake. You have become visible to yourself. When you can see yourself, you can begin to value yourself at a whole nother level. And this is where we're going to leave off this week. If you're struggling with a sense of confidence, right, and feeling secure in putting yourself out there and sharing your truth with loved ones or lovers or leads, loved ones, lovers, and leads, okay? If you're struggling to really stand in your truth, it's because you are asleep to your truth. You haven't really done the work to look inwardly and appreciate and even articulate who you are and what's your value. What that looks like, by the way, is journaling and journeying. Do you journal every day? And when you journal, do you really take a look at yourself and understand what's on the inside, what you're made of, appreciate, as well as rewrite how you operate? Rewrite not only in writing, but as into like right versus left or right versus wrong. Rewrite yourself, recalibrate. Do you do your daily journaling? And do you do your daily journeying? Right? So for those of you who are students of mine, clients of mine, we know that journey is strategic meditation, right? Where we meditate in a certain way so that we realign with our inner truth by talking to our spirit guides, right? Getting connected, reconnected to the Holy Spirit, however that looks for you, right? In your belief structure. Do you rewrite, recalibrate yourself every day in writing? Yes. And internally in alignment. Are you ready for the question? If not, do you need my help with that? Do you want my help with that? Right? If you want my help with that, go ahead and reach out. 732-903-8573. Let's get on the calendar. Let's talk about it. Right? I would love to set up a session, help you realign yourself and become visible to yourself. See your own worth, see your own value. It is easier said than done. It is a daily spiritual practice. Trust me. It takes a lot of time and a lot of energy, and it is worth it because you are. Yeah. So if you need help clearing yourself and really being able to value yourself so that you can stand in your power, communicate your boundaries and needs, and also to share your message and your heart with the world, reach out, right? Send me a DM on the social medias at Sensei Victoria Whitfield or at Sensei Whitfield on wherever you are watching. And hit share on this if there's someone that you know who needs to hear this message of it's time that you became visible to yourself. Stop trying to come out to everybody else. That part. And remember, you do not have to lose your glow as you grow in life and business. I'm sending you so much love. Mwah, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.